Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Middle of Rez Road. It's Morgan, Ricky, and Alyssa here today, and we are doing it a little different today. It is just us three. I think it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, we just thought we'd do a little more of a personal episode for you guys to get to know your hosts.
I'm not going to lie, this is probably going to be the most nervous one that I'm going to do because I hate talking about myself.
It is always weird talking about yourself, but I feel it's a little bit different because, I don't know.
I'm getting flashbacks of okay, we're going to stand in a circle.
Right.
Everybody say your favorite food, favorite hobby.
That is always bad. Or
Back to
when you're in a
school.
job interview and they're like, so
What's your biggest weakness?
yes,
What's
tell
your-
me about yourself.
I'm like,
Yeah. But it'll be good.
I agree.
All right, I trust you.
All right, well, let's start off with, since we do a trivia question every episode, let's do a little fun trivia about ourselves. And then we'll give everybody the answer at the end.
Cool.
Cool.
Sound good?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I'll go first.
Okay.
So, what state have I lived in other than Minnesota? So, that's mine.
Okay.
I think I know.
Do you?
I think.
Okay, well, just hold your guesses till the end.
Okay.
Mine's going to be, what is my biggest fear?
I have too many to count.
Mine is, what is my dream job?
Ooh, I like it.
Like, job you've always wanted to do, or just like a new developed, I think this is what I want to do.
A
type of-
newly developed. I think this is what I want to do.
Okay.
I'm
I don't-
excited
I
to
don't
hear
think I know
it.
this one, actually.
Probably didn't tell you. Sorry.
Well, the question is are you going to get it right?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see at the end.
Do we know each other?
Right. Okay.
So, Morgan, I think you should go first because I hate talking about myself first.
Fine. I'll start. Well, everybody, you guys know I'm Morgan. Well, I'll just start a little bit. I grew up in Duluth. I'm the only child, which I prayed for a sibling my whole life because it was so freaking boring. Can you imagine being the only child? Were you?
No.
You weren't,
I was not.
obviously. And it was lonely. But we grew up, we kind of hopped around a lot. So I lived in West Duluth, Morgan Park, Gary, Denfeld area. But my favorite house was over by the zoo. And I could hear the lions roar every day.
Oh, cool.
So I look forward to that every day. But anyway, so I moved to Cloquet when I was probably 12, I would say. My mom built a house up on the reservation, and so I enrolled in Cloquet Middle School, graduated from the high school, and moved away right after graduation for probably 2 years. And then I came back to Cloquet when I was 20, and I've been here ever since. I have 3 kids, a 6-year-old Cruz, a almost 2-year-old in a few weeks, William, and a 6-month-old Vivian. And we just moved to a new house. And I really like my new house because it's right close to the powwow grounds. So we can hear the powwows.
I didn't know if you could hear it from
Yeah.
the house or not.
So I'm just now that I'm thinking of it, I love living in houses where I can hear stuff. The lions, the powwow. But yeah, we have a crazy household 24/7. A few of my hobbies, I like to craft. I make earrings. I like to decorate. I hate cooking and cleaning.
I think that's everybody.
I used to be so OCD about cleaning too. Like when I had one kid, I was so OCD. I'd like walk behind him and pick up the crumbs,
Oh, I
put
suppose
toys
now that you
away.
have 3-year
Yeah, my house is
chasing
never clean.
Will and Cruz for sure.
But
Pretty soon
I
it's gonna be
did.
Viv.
Did you guys see? Courtney started Courtney Cleans.
Yes, I did see that.
So I hired her to come once a month to clean. Just like the basic, like mopping,
Oh, nice.
get my couch. Because I know there's always shit that falls under the cushions. Just like a regular. So if you need a cleaner, Courtney Cleans. She just started. Because I was trying to find one for a long time at my old house, but they were all booked. It was crazy. So I think it's a good business to be in right now.
Is it reasonably priced?
Yeah, I think she's $30 an hour.
Oh, okay.
So I think for my house, mine's a 2-story, 2-bathroom. She said like 3 to 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So once a month, I think that was pretty reasonable. I know the other ladies that I was looking into before were more an hour.
Well, yeah, and we want to support our
Yeah.
small native businesses.
Mm-hmm. So check her out, Courtney Cleans. So yeah, those are a little bit about myself. My mom. Fun fact, my mom was the Ojibwe teacher. She worked at Cloquet for a while, and she was at the Ojibwe school for probably 5 years.
Oh, that's cool.
And she's doing a little bit of work now for the language camp.
I was gonna ask if she was doing the language camp coming up.
So, my Ojibwe, as my mom was an Ojibwe teacher, my Ojibwe should not be where it should. I mean, it
I was
should.
gonna say
It should be like
should be.
top notch,
Top
but it's a work in
Should be able
progress
to
still.
speak Ojibwe to each other.
I mean, I think any language, too, is just like, how do you get to be a fluent
Oh yeah, I know. I could
in
never.
another language?
Did you guys take a language in high school?
I took Ojibwe.
See, I took Spanish. Worst decision of my life.
I didn't take it in high school. I took it in 8th grade. I took Spanish.
I couldn't do Spanish. It was hard.
For me, it's the grammar,
Right.
Yeah.
For different things, they would be like,
like feminine and masculine.
yeah.
Phrases.
It was weird. I
It's
couldn't.
just like a slight difference.
Yeah, it's just something you have to learn. You know?
Yeah.
It's just grammar. Everyone hates learning grammar.
I mean, and I took Ojibwe for 4 years.
Holy.
I took it every year. So, I don't know. Like, I remember some things, but then other things, it's like out the window.
Well, cool. All right. Well, can you guys think of anything else I didn't cover? Because I know it's hard to forget stuff when you're talking about yourself.
It is. It really is.
I mean, we have all episode to
Bounce back.
bounce
Yeah.
back and forth. And
Yeah. True.
Right.
so if you think of something, you just be like, hey,
Oh, yeah.
I remember something.
I guess I'll go next.
All
You
right.
guys know me. I'm Ricky. I was technically born in Wisconsin, and I lived there till I was about 5 or 6. Then I moved to Mille Lacs for a couple years, and then ended up staying out in South Dakota, which for some reason that always feels like home to me. Like I feel like I have a strong connection in South Dakota for some reason. But anyways, we stayed there till I was about 9 or 10. Then we moved back into Minnesota, and I lived in the cities for a while. And then when I was about 14, I moved to Mille Lacs. And that's when I found out I had my son, and my son at 14. And then I pretty much stayed in Mille Lacs until I was about 18, and then moved to Brainerd, then moved here after, 7 years or so.
What made you move to Brainerd?
Going to school, actually. I was
Oh.
I was working at the casino that's close by there, and I ended up going to school at Central Lakes, which I'm almost done, actually. I have like one semester left, and I'll be done.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
I forget how much like you've moved.
Oh, I've moved a ton.
Yeah. I hate moving.
I hate moving.
I like taking everything out of the box and put it into the new place. I don't like packing.
Packing's the worst. I'm the world's most
Are you
unorganized
an
packer.
unorganized packer?
Like, I'll just throw it. I think when my whole move recently, everything got put into like big plastic black bags, and I just put them in the car.
For me, I throw away most of my stuff. If
I threw
haven't
away
used
half of
it
my
in a
stuff,
year,
too.
It gets tossed.
We threw away a ton.
I can't do that. I'm sentimental. I'm like, no, I got to keep that. I got to keep that. I got to keep that. And all my boxes
me.
were labeled kitchen, bathroom,
See, I couldn't do that.
medicine cabinet.
Couldn't do it.
Nope. If I haven't used it in a year, even sometimes I'll go 6 months. If I haven't used it in 6 months, get rid of it.
You can't even say that. You have clothes in the closet that you have not wore for 6 years.
I feel like clothes are different. I can't get rid. I have a clothes problem. I can't.
You definitely do.
I do. Well,
I
fully
I
aware.
want that problem. I'm always like, I have nothing to wear ever. And now a message from our sponsor, Polymet Mining. Did you know that northern Minnesota has the world's largest untapped deposit of copper, nickel, and other precious metals? And that these raw materials are the building blocks of modern life, used in everything from life-saving medical devices to cell phones, computers, solar farms, and electric cars. Polymet Mining plans to supply American industry with these essential metals from a mine and processing facility near Hoyt Lakes. It's a project that will create hundreds of family-sustaining jobs in both its construction and operation phases, all while meeting every single strict federal and state environmental standard. Learn more about this vital work at polymetmining.com.
So, I think it's your turn to go. We saved the best for last.
No, you know what? I don't think you talked about yourself enough.
Oh.
I think we jumped in. I think we jumped in and started talking about other things. So
Yeah.
I think you need to go back. Like,
What are some of your, like, what do you like to do?
what are you going to school for?
Yeah.
You said you mentioned going to school.
Jeez, one at a time, you guys. So, my hobbies is, I don't know, I play video games. I like to build things. Like, one of my biggest things I enjoy building is computers. For school, I guess I'm going to school for finance and data analytics.
Ooh.
Yeah, I always like studying numbers, and numbers are kind of my thing.
Mm-hmm.
And other hobbies is recently I've gotten into biking, so I've been doing that quite a bit. It's been fun. Also, I like eating, as you can tell. Love food, and just getting out and doing stuff, doing outdoorsy stuff. Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food. I would have to say I love Mexican food.
Me too.
Yeah. Probably all-time favorite food is Mexican food. Jeez.
Sorry. Mexican food is good. Did you guys ever eat at Chi-Chi's?
Mm-mm.
And
I think I did. It was like a long time ago.
yeah. That's probably my favorite.
That's where Mexico Lindo is.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Downtown in the Figures building.
Yeah.
I had like every birthday party there growing up. Get a big sombrero. It's fun.
What's your favorite food?
You know, I don't think I can pinpoint one favorite food.
See, I was thinking Mexican food or steak. But I'm always so picky about steak. Like, if somebody else cooks it.
Mine would probably have to be Benihana's chicken fried rice.
Hmm.
Have you guys ever eaten at Benihana?
Mm-mm.
Stop.
I
don't
just
think so.
recently like expanded my palate to
Oh my
Chinese
God.
food and Japanese food.
I've ate at Osaka, not Benihana.
Okay. Osaka, no offense. I like Osaka, but it's like the knockoff version of Benihana. Like, Benihana is the freaking best. Their yum yum sauce doesn't compare to anything.
What about sushi? Do you like sushi?
I love sushi.
Have
But
you
it
been
has to be the cooked meat. I can't do
raw.
raw.
Have you been to Cloud9?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me and Nate will go there for their, what is it, their unlimited? Or like their buffet, kind of.
Oh, their unlimited sushi
Yeah.
deal?
Mm-hmm.
20
$20,
bucks?
22
Mhm.
bucks for all you can eat.
Yes. There's a new place in Superior, too, that I heard has good sushi. Forgot what it was called, but I want to check it out because they have a deep fried one, and it sounds amazing.
Hmm. Yeah. Maybe we'll check it out too.
Yeah.
You started getting into sushi as well.
Just this year. They're like, let's go to Cloud9. I'm like, I'll get steak. I'll get hibachi. And then I just tried some, and I like a couple. Some of them are kind of an acquired taste, I
Mhm.
feel. But,
What's your favorite food?
well, like a Mexican, Italian, like that, or like my favorite dish.
If you have a favorite dish.
My favorite dish is hamburger gravy
Oh,
with a side of green beans.
that does sound good.
That is my absolute favorite. When I lived in Brainerd, every time I'd come back to stay with my mom for the weekend, I'm like, Mom, you gotta make me hamburger gravy. Please.
Does your mom cook a lot?
No, she doesn't cook a lot. But,
Oh.
but that's like the one thing she makes that I love.
My mom didn't like cook when I was a kid. Like, we'd always have like, if my mom will probably be offended if but we always had like TV dinners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
That's
do you remember
fine.
those kid ones with the blue tray? And you'd have the brownie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She would get those a lot. But now that I've grown up, she cooks.
Like, hello.
It's like,
Like, where were you when I was little? Dang it.
but I appreciate it now. But I'm always like, Mom, I can't come over. I need dinner. Because I hate cooking. She may.
I also hate cooking. I don't think, maybe because I don't know a lot.
I think
but-
that's, like, it doesn't come natural to me. My mom will literally have nothing in her, like, she needs to go grocery shopping, and she'll come up with, like, this amazing meal with what she has in her pantry. And I'm like, how do you know to do that? And it comes out good. I don't know.
I can't. I just look at my cupboard. I'm like, that's all ingredients. I don't know what to do with that.
Exactly.
I love cooking.
Ricky's a good cook.
Well, at least you have.
I guess that's another hobby too, is I like to cook.
Yeah.
And for everyone listening, I don't know if everyone knows you guys are like a couple.
Yes, we're a couple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you guys meet?
So before was it 8 years ago, I would say, I lived in
Holy.
Duluth because I was going to the Fond du Lac Tribal Community College. Things fell through with my roommates, and I ended up dropping out of school and going to work full-time at Walmart in Cloquet. And how did that start? I think I threw a penny at you or something.
Yeah, I was in my car, like driving by, and he like whipped a penny at me, and I'm like, hello.
So we were in the same friend
Oh
group.
my
and
gosh.
We were in the same friend group, and it was like a common thing with our friend group to like throw random stuff at each other. So one day I was leaving, and I was like pretending like I had to tell her something, so I was telling her to roll down her window or whatever, and she looked at me so confused, and then I threw a penny at her and drove off. That's
Funny.
That's where it
started
started.
it. Yep.
Wow.
And we've been together now for 6 years.
Holy cow.
Almost 7.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that about you guys.
The more you know.
What a
That's why
Cool love
that's why we're doing
story.
this episode. But yeah, so then both of us ended up. Speaking of which, you should start. It's your
No,
turn.
you're
Stop
just-
trying to get
you're
out of
just
this
talking.
now.
I'm just letting you talk. So you want me to go next?
Yes. Before I trail off again.
Okay. I'm Alyssa. Everybody calls me Lou, so if you hear Morgan call me Lou, it's me. I've had that nickname probably since I was like one, two, maybe.
Who gave you that nickname? Did it just?
My mom did. It
Oh.
gradually went down. Like
Oh.
like it was she'd call me Alyssa, then Lissy, then Lissa, then Liss, then it just kind of ended up being Lou, and everybody calls me Lou, and if somebody calls me Alyssa, they're like, who? Lou. Like, oh, okay.
That makes sense.
So I was born in Duluth, grew up on the Fond du Lac Reservation I was probably till I was 18, I think. And then we moved out to Carleton. I went to the Cloquet High School, graduated from there. No college. I just don't feel like school was for me, so that's why I never attended college. After living in Carleton, I met Ricky. We moved together to Brainerd, and we lived there for 6 years.
6-ish,
Right?
I would say.
6
yeah.
years? No, 5.
Yeah, we moved there in 2016, and we moved back 2021, so 5 years.
5 years.
It's a
I
long
love
time.
Brainerd.
Yeah.
It's such a nice area.
Oh my God. We went there. It was a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was so nice. They have everything.
They do.
One thing I can't stand about Cloquet is everything closes at 9.
I went to Walmart the other day. It was just a couple nights ago to get medicine because my kids are sick 24/7. But I thought they were open 24/7.
Mm-mm.
24
anymore.
hours. So I went there at like 11 and I drove by and I was so mad.
I think they close at 11.
I thought it was 24 hours though.
It was until COVID. COVID. Everybody,
Yeah.
'cause you
brought their hours back, and
you worked at Walmart during COVID too, and when we lived in Brainerd.
yep.
So did your hours get cut back?
No, I worked during the daytime, so
Oh.
nobody's hours got cut at Walmart. We were counted as frontline essential workers.
Oh, yes, essential.
because it's a grocery store.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I don't know if they reopened back to nights or not.
I wish ours would.
I have no idea. Everything closes so early here.
Yeah.
And I'm craving like Taco Bell, and the Taco Bell in Brainerd was open till 2. So, and we're like, oh, they close at 11, and it's 1:30. We're like, God dang it.
Well, it's funny.
What else? My hobbies?
You were a laborer.
I was a laborer. I don't remember how long that was. A couple years at least. I worked with my family's construction company. I know how to do everything from roofing to siding to laying tile to laying carpet, drywall, painting.
So if you guys are looking for work,
No.
Hey, you guys could like flip houses. Or like,
We actually
In
talked
this
about
economy?
it. Well, yeah.
right, true.
But-
No, probably hard to do, but, or like buy like a fixer-upper.
yeah, if only fixer-uppers weren't going for
Right. $2
$200
million.
grand. Right.
For real. Yeah, we talked about it I think it was like 3 years we were together, and we talked about it, and I was like, And don't know if I want to get into all that. I kind of just want to move in, ready home, and
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
maybe someday. But after that, I don't know. I haven't really done much construction work. I helped with the tub.
Mhm.
We put in a pool.
Dang pool. Pain in my butt.
It was fun though.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go swimming over there?
Yeah. Better. It's funny too, like Ricky's like, you never cook, blah blah blah, but you know how to
Right.
Yeah,
You
you
know
don't
how
know
to.
how to
drywall,
Yeah.
but you can't cook a meal. I'm like,
You don't know how to cook,
No.
but you can renovate a kitchen.
yeah. I'm like, no, not for me.
Uh,
So like we're kind of like swapped. He's like the cooker and I'm
yeah.
DIY and
That's so funny.
I know. Anytime I'm like trying to fix something around the house, I'm always like, "How do I do this?" Oh, you just
Well, you guys sound like a good balance.
thanks.
thank
Yeah.
you. Have I missed anything? Hobbies?
Yeah. What do you like to do on your downtime?
I like to kayak in the summer. Like Ricky said, we've taken up biking.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to bike in the fall
Mm-hmm.
down trails. I'm so excited.
That will be pretty. The leaves changing.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. We're powwow goers. We're just
Yeah.
starting up again. Obviously, COVID had
Mm-hmm.
a lot to do with not
But,
being able to see
yeah.
anybody.
I think our next trip would be to the Mille Lacs powwow. We were gonna go to the one in Grand Portage, but
Yeah, I called their hotel and I was like, "Hey, do you guys have any open rooms for the 12th and 13th?" And they're like, "Oh no, we've been booked for over a year."
yeah, crazy.
Over a year?
Over
For
a year.
I was like, "Oh, okay, bye."
Wow. That's insane. I didn't even know. Like when I worked at our casino, you can book up. It was like 4 months in advance only.
Yeah, it just might be different just because
Yeah,
that's their busiest,
Their busiest time, and I suppose their powwow, but still crazy.
I guess another hobby of mine too is, as much as I hate to say it, I love to gamble. I'll bet on anything.
Bad habit.
I cannot.
I'm not bad at it.
No, I said it's a bad habit.
Oh, I thought you said you're bad at it.
No, I said it's a bad habit.
No, my favorite thing to do is play poker. If I'm gambling, it's more numbers and statistics.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
Are you
Yeah.
a gambler?
No,
Me either.
I'm like too cheap.
I know.
But I
I'm
grew-
always like, I work too hard for my money just to put it in a
Right.
machine
Exactly.
for it to eat it. And then I'm broke again.
I grew up with like gamblers, but I could never. Nope, not for me.
Yeah.
I feel bad putting $20 in a slot.
I'll admit that is my bad habit, and it's so fun, but I know it's And-
It's fun when we win.
Right. Exactly.
I always
But I feel like I never win.
I always view habits as like everything in moderation. You know,
Right. Mm-hmm.
like it's fun to do it, but when you start overdoing it, that's when you gotta like.
Yeah.
And that's like with anything, like even working out. I feel like you could work out too much.
Oh, for sure. I feel like everything is essentially a habit.
Yeah.
Agreed.
At least you have it under control.
Somewhat. Depends.
I help with that. I'm like, let's go to the casino. I'm like, no.
Or like when we're there, I'm always like, come on, just one more 100.
I would get so mad because I was a blackjack dealer for almost a year. But I would people would come up and bet like one black chip and they'd double it in 1 second. I'm like, why can't I do that? So I went, like after work, took Nate and I was like, all right, just go do it. Just see if you win. No luck.
What's a black chip again?
100.
100.
100? Okay.
You know how many times I've seen people do that though? And I was just like, lucky. Not
I think the most I've won on like table games is I want to say like 2,000. But
Holy
so I was also a blackjack
That's a
dealer,
lot.
so I hate playing blackjack. I refuse to do it.
Oh, I like it.
What I like playing is Ultimate Texas Hold'em. I
Mm.
don't know if you guys had that when you.
Yeah, well, not when I was dealing. It was after I had left. We got those, like, different tables.
So here, I'm gonna tell this story, but it's a little bad. So I was gambling after work one day, and I ended up. For some reason, I just got my taxes, so I had like $1,600 in cash on me. I have no idea what for. I could honestly not tell you, but I was like, oh, maybe I'll just play a couple $100. Well, a couple $100 ended up me down to my last $200.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and so I put my last $200 into a machine. I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna max bet. If I hit, I hit. If I don't, whatever. So I ended up hitting $800 on a machine. So I'm like, oh, I'm still so far behind. I need to figure out a way to
Make your money back.
make my money back. So I went to the Ultimate Texas Hold'em table. And for anyone who doesn't know, it's kind of like Texas Hold'em against a dealer. You're not playing against anybody else. But the max bet on there was $50. And you can play you can play a bunch of different spots. So I was playing all the spots that I could at $50 a hand. And I think within an hour, I ended up walking out with $2,000.
Wow.
Like-
See?
A stack of black chips I brought to the cashier.
Nice.
I-
Were we together?
Yeah.
Where's this money? Just kidding.
That was a story I didn't tell you about.
Oh, wow.
See, I feel like some people are just naturally lucky with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you gone to purse bingo?
No, I wanted to, though.
Okay, I never win at purse bingo, but I went with a couple of my cousins. They each won twice. And this is like, happens a lot.
That's what it's like, designer purses, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I never win. I'm just an unlucky gambler. So,
Sometimes you have it. Sometimes I always look at it as it's a numbers game. Eventually, I'm gonna win.
eventually, I'll never win.
Your luck will turn around one of these days.
Yeah. I'm lucky
But-
other places.
Yeah.
Besides.
Yeah.
So that's it. I mean, I guess you're lucky where it counts.
Yep.
What a good quote.
Well, I think that just about wraps up our getting to know your hosts, I would say. I think did you cover the events?
Heck
No, we were going to do that at the end. I was going to say, do you guys want to do a little speed round, this or that?
Sure.
Ooh, fun.
Okay. Beach or forest?
Beach.
Forest.
Forest.
Really?
City streets or country trails?
Country trails.
City streets. There's too many bugs.
Country trails for me.
Eh.
Comedy or romance?
Comedy.
Comedy.
Comedy. Dancing or singing?
Eh.
Is there a neither option?
No, you have to choose.
Singing.
Singing.
Singing, but all of us are probably like, not very well.
Yeah. No.
If you look at my TikToks, you clearly can see that
My
I
dancing
have
style.
no moves.
I don't either.
It's fine. Dine in or delivery?
Ugh. I feel like dine-in food is better than delivery.
Yeah, I would pick dine in, but I have a million kids, so it's always delivery for me.
Okay, what if it was just you and Nate?
Then for sure dine in.
I would also dine in. You just
Just-
dine in too?
Yeah, they definitely have way better food.
It's
when
just
you dine
something
in.
about dining in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fruits or vegetables?
Fruits.
Vegetables.
Fruits. You like vegetables more than fruit?
Yes, I love vegetables. I love like cauliflower, broccoli. I eat probably cauliflower and broccoli every day.
Cauliflower? Ugh.
What?
Has no taste. No taste whatsoever.
I don't know.
Do you
It's
have
good.
to dip?
Yeah, I dip it in ranch.
Well,
I love vegetables though. Corn, zucchini. It's just all good.
just give me a big plate of peaches and oranges, and I'm set.
I don't know.
Or raspberries.
Raspberries are good. I can do. This is the foodie in me. I'll do fruit. I'll do fruit with dessert.
With whipped cream on top.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go horror or comedy.
Comedy.
Comedy. Every time I watch a horror movie, I always have to watch like a Disney movie
Same.
afterwards to.
I think I'm going to pick horror just because, I don't know, like, I like watching scary movies, but I have to watch it with somebody. I can't watch it by myself.
I can't watch them in general.
Movies or music?
Movies.
Movies.
Movies. Oceans or mountains?
Hmm.
Hello, sharks.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
I'm not
mountains.
saying
I'm
you
gonna
have
go
to live in
mountains.
I'm
the
going mountains
ocean.
too.
Mountains.
I'm going to say oceans. Theme park or water park?
Water park.
Water park.
Theme park.
You will find me on no roller coasters.
Oh, I will be at the tippy top. Video games or board games?
Board games.
I'm gonna say video games.
Video games.
I grew up on we played a board game probably every night. It's like game night every night.
I mean, we have that too, but we're like, okay, let's all go to our separate computer.
Yeah.
That's how we get mad at each other playing Monopoly.
Yeah. Monopoly is our downfall. Netflix or Hulu?
I feel like Netflix has better shows.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pick
Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Hulu's coming. He's getting. It's getting
there.
better. But definitely Netflix.
Yeah. Well, whenever I'm going to watch something, I'm like, there's Hulu and Netflix. I always just pick Netflix.
Same.
Night or morning?
Night.
Night. That's the casino worker coming out in me. I love nighttime.
I'm a night owl.
Passenger or driver?
Passenger. 110%.
Driver for me.
Driver.
Be embarrassed or be afraid?
Be embarrassed.
Be afraid. Then I don't have to dwell on that later.
I think I'd pick be embarrassed.
Yeah.
For me, embarrassment sticks with you for the rest of your life.
Eh,
I don't know.
I don't know either. I feel like you move on. It's okay to laugh at
Nope.
yourself.
I'll think about it all the time.
I'm just so sick of, I don't know. It's like I think takes more energy for me to be afraid of something constantly. So once I overcome it, I feel better.
True. But it goes hand in hand because if you're afraid to do something, you would get embarrassed by it. Like for me, I guess public speaking, I'm afraid of.
But then once you do it, won't you feel better?
But what if I'm trying to overcome that fear and then I get embarrassed by doing it?
Then you never do it.
Then I never do it again.
Well, I don't know. We can all look at my experience at the MNTCC. I don't even look at it as embarrassing though. When I messed up and totally forgot what I was saying.
It worked out in the end.
Yeah, but I was so scared. But
yeah, I think you
Paid off.
recovered very well.
yeah,
Okay. Cooking or being cooked for?
Cooking.
being cooked for.
Being cooked for.
For me, it's if I don't eat chicken.
Chicken's so good.
Because if it's not cooked right, you can die.
Oh my gosh. But don't you know how to cook it right?
I do.
Oh,
I don't know if anybody else does.
so you won't? Will you eat chicken if you cook it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like you're saying, what if you get it and it's pink in the middle?
Yeah.
I
And
get you.
I have a thing about sending food back, so I'll just be done
Same.
eating.
I will always send it back.
Mm-mm.
You won't find me. Spit in my food.
Is that true, or do people
I don't know.
just
That
say
might be
that
like
to
a like an old wives' tale kind
Yeah.
of probably, but you never know. I mean,
Okay, I have a couple more. Would you rather be rich and famous, or rich and unknown?
rich and unknown.
Rich and unknown.
Same.
I could not be famous.
Mm-mm.
With cameras in your face every
Like
day.
mildly known, like around town, but not like worldwide paparazzi
yeah,
level.
Not like Kardashian.
yeah, no.
Anywhere
fame.
you go, there's a paparazzi. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
Heck
No, you couldn't even go to the movie and like
Ew.
enjoy yourself.
Like that's my theory on why some people, like why celebrities go, like Britney Spears.
Like why they have like mental
Yeah.
breakdowns.
Like, can you imagine not ever having?
Like a moment to yourself.
Yeah,
It's
for real, it's sad.
Hot coffee or iced coffee?
Iced.
I'm gonna say iced.
I will say iced too, but is blended counted as iced?
I would.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's cold.
It's
I
just
like-
chopped up ice.
Yeah, I like blended. It's like a little coffee
Blended
smoothie.
is good too.
Okay, and then one more. Shoes or no shoes?
Shoes. You're not catching me stepping on sharp rocks.
I gotta say no shoes.
I'm a no shoes girl. But you have a shoe problem.
I do have a shoe problem, but if I don't have to wear shoes, I won't.
Yeah, same.
So I think it's just more comfortable.
I think we were at the powwow one day and I was dancing and I didn't have my shoes on and he's like, "Where are your shoes?" I'm like, "They're not
Get 'em
wearing
later."
shoes. They're over there somewhere."
It's madness, I tell you.
Well,
Madness.
that was fun. I liked that.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I like that too.
That was a good one.
Just for everybody to get to know us a little better and
Yeah.
get connected.
Get connected.
Don't sing it. I know what you were thinking.
I immediately thought of the old school ad. Get connected for free. All right, so what are our powwows coming up?
Yes, speaking of powwows, we are talking about St. Croix Contest Powwow in Turtle Lake, Wisconsin,
Fun.
July 29th, 30th, and 31st.
Nice.
Never been to that powwow.
I haven't either.
I've been to the casino once. They're tiny.
Yeah.
A casino.
Little
It's small.
St. Croix Casino. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been to the St. Croix Casino.
Yep.
Have I?
Trust me, we've been there.
Oh.
This is news to me.
You have to take the shuttle from the hotel to the casino, and then you get shuttled back to the
Oh,
hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember now. I didn't know that was the same one because don't they have like St. Croix has like 3 hotels or casinos, don't they?
I don't
Isn't
know
there
if
one
they
in
have 3.
Danbury?
It's 2 for sure. Danbury and Turtle Lake.
Okay.
I can't remember if they have another one. I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought there was 3.
Who knows?
What else you got?
Carlton Days is this weekend,
Woo.
July 29th, 30th, and 31st. A couple events. Friday is a 5K walk/run. Saturday there's a car show at 9 a.m. And Sunday there will be a parade at 1.
Okay.
I love Carlton Days.
And then I know we talked about the language camp.
Yeah, that
Too.
is this Saturday too. At the Cultural Center.
From 9 a.m. to 6.
Yes.
So it will be a long day.
It sounds fun though. I'm kind of sad I can't go.
Lunch and dinner will be provided.
And lots of good prizes. And I bet you'll learn a ton.
Yeah. I feel like it's a good family event. Bring your family, bring your friends. Everybody can just have fun and learn. And there'll
Yeah,
be
they're
a
gonna be-
lacrosse game
I was going to say they're going to be playing lacrosse
Mhm.
too.
and bags. I
Yep.
call it cornhole.
I call it bags.
I call it bags.
I don't know. I call it cornhole.
Nope.
What else? Oh, and a scavenger hunt. They're having.
Fun.
So I think everything will be in Ojibwe for the scavenger
Yeah.
hunt.
Oh, cool. We should check that out.
Fun.
Yeah, if we're not doing anything Saturday, maybe we'll head over there.
Yeah.
And a Saturday we're doing our giveaway
Oh,
drawing,
I
right?
forgot.
For the winner.
Yes.
Yep. So
Woo, you got a
make
few
sure
more
you
days.
pay attention on Facebook for that one.
Yeah, and if you haven't entered, go to our Facebook ASAP and
It's our top message. It's
Yep.
pinned with the
Mhm.
instructions
Like,
on how to
share.
enter.
and comment.
Tag.
Tag, yes.
Yep.
There's also a summer block party on the Fond du Lac. Reservation today, Thursday. It's from 4 to 6. It's behind the Head Start. Behind the Head Start gym there.
Okay.
In the field. I think it'll be fun. I don't think they've done anything like this. Like karaoke, a dunk tank,
I remember
barbecue.
I remember like Enrollee Days.
Enrollee Days,
Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would bring that back. That was
Enrollee
fun.
Days was fun.
Yeah, they had like little carnival rides, and
I know. I loved it.
I don't know if it was because I was a younger kid and I was like, Mom, I'm going to the RBC, bye.
I loved Enrollee Days. They
I think
just did it. I think it was COVID that.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then they had bingo.
Bingo
and
at the casino. So fun.
Bring it back.
Bring
Please.
it back. We wanted Enrollee Days.
Do you have any other events? I don't have any on my list.
I don't think so. I think that was it. Oh, well, if you are in the Grand Rapids area, there is the Weekend of Wheels, which is an antique and vintage market Friday and Saturday, and the car show on Sunday.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys spend a lot of time in Grand Rapids, but we have a cabin. Nate's family has a cabin on Sand Lake, which is like right through Deer River. So we go to Grand Rapids quite a lot. And I honestly love it.
Cool.
It's such a cool town.
I mean, we just drove through there this
When we went
past
to
weekend.
Bemidji,
When we went to Bemidji. We just stopped and got something to eat.
Yeah.
But
I love
haven't
it.
spent much time there.
I love it, love it.
Shall we
All
get on
right.
to our trivia
Yeah.
answers?
Trivia. Okay.
So what was your question again?
What state other than Minnesota have I lived in?
I heard you bring it up when you were talking about yourself, and I was like, she's going to say the answer.
I know. No. I caught myself because I almost did.
I don't think I know this one.
Just take a guess, Ricky.
There's 49 states you can pick from.
North Dakota.
Okay, that's a good one, but no.
It's Florida.
Florida,
Oh, you lived
yeah.
in Florida? Cool.
Yeah, we lived there for about a year in Jacksonville, so it was northern Florida, but we spent a lot of time traveling around the state. But the people I lived with, so I lived with a couple of roommates, they went to the welding school down there. So they both got their welding, and you must get like a certificate. And yeah, that's why we went down there. They were a really good welding school.
You were just along for the ride then?
Along for the ride.
Cool. Because
Yeah.
you said it was right after high school, so
Yeah, I literally moved.
I suppose you were like, yeah, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, I moved right after I graduated. And then I lived in the cities for a while. And then I came back up. So I was gone for like 2 years. But I think I learned a lot from just like leaving my hometown, like going on my own. I don't know. I wish I would have done more traveling as a younger adult before I had kids. That's one of my regrets.
I mean, that's a regret for me too. Like, I mean, I don't have children of my own, but Ricky has a son. And
yeah.
then I consider him my son too, so. But we never travel. And I want to travel so bad.
I know. Once my kids are older, like, hopefully we'll be able to, it'll be easier to do things like that.
Eventually we'll.
I always wanted to be like, let's buy a camper instead of a house and like
Yes.
just road trip. But I
That's
don't
a
know
good
how
idea.
people do that and make money.
You just work on the road.
You just podcast on the road.
Take your mics. We'll just do it from home.
That would be hard.
All right, Ricky, what is the answer to your trivia question?
So my question is what is my biggest fear?
I'm gonna guess. Hold on. I feel like I know it.
You probably might.
I'm gonna say heights, just because when we were in St. Paul and we were on like the 7th floor.
The
Was it?
17th floor.
Oh, was it 17th?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, 17 is pretty high, but you made it sound like we were like the Empire State Building.
It is heights. Yep. I actually had a panic attack one time
Oh
because of
no.
heights. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's House on the Rock in Wisconsin.
Mm-mm.
Beautiful place. You definitely have to go there.
House of the Rock?
House on the Rock.
House on the Rock. Okay.
I think it's like an hour from Wisconsin Dells.
Okay.
Yep, it's just an hour south, I believe.
What is it?
It's just some random dude's house, but this guy's name is Alex Jordan Jr. And so he designed this house, and he put in like a bunch of collections and art pieces, and those instruments that like play themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's just full of it. And you might think it's just a small house, but it takes 3 hours to go through this house.
Holy cow.
It's huge. Like, if you're going to go, plan to be there.
Wow.
And we were in this room with this like giant blue whale that he had in there. And I swear that had to have been like, what, 50 feet up?
It was at least 3 stories.
Yeah, and we were on this rickety ramp made out of wood, and every step you could hear the wood like creaking. And
Oh my gosh.
so like by the time we got to the top, I was like having a full-on panic attack.
I know, and then there was no way to get back down except for going back down the same way he came. So
Oh my gosh. Okay, that might be a little scary.
I'm sure it's safe, but like just if you have
Right.
a fear of heights,
The
then
thought, yeah.
Yeah, it gave me a panic attack a little bit, but I would totally go back. It was an awesome tour, and I had so much fun.
look it up. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I want to go out there one of these days. I want to go check out Wisconsin Dells.
It's fun.
Have you been?
I've been there, but I was like a kid. I don't really remember much.
Definitely go to
I
Max.
think we went
Max. What's that?
last year.
It's an acronym for Mac and Cheese Shop.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah.
It was so good.
They just have all sorts of mac and cheese.
Yeah, just like I think like some examples are jalapeno mac and cheese and
Pulled pork
pulled
mac and
pork
cheese.
mac and cheese.
Chicken bacon ranch mac
Yes.
and cheese.
It's just all different kinds of mac and cheese, and I love mac and
Max.
cheese.
Now I'm hungry. All right, Lou.
My question was, what is my dream job?
This is unexpected of you.
So I originally thought that it's something that has to do with working with animals, but you never really said.
Is it like maybe like a photographer? That's my guess.
It is not, but that is a good one.
Okay.
When I don't have I'm just gonna say working with animals.
Okay, you're both You're fired.
You're fired.
Just kidding. I've been into interior design, so I was like,
Ooh.
that would be so much fun.
Like an interior decorator.
Yeah.
Yes. I like it.
She's pretty good at it.
That's a good one. See, I didn't know that.
If I had like millions of dollars, my rooms would be immaculate. I mean,
You know,
but you can get
That
good
makes
stuff.
sense because you were watching that one show
I watch all like,
where it's like all of them just interior decorating celebrity houses.
yeah,
and
those are like my favorite kind of shows to watch.
That's a good one. Well, I didn't know that. Well, one day I hope you fulfill your dream job.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
Well-
that was us.
We hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about ourselves, and we had a grand old time sharing it with you guys. Be sure to check out our Facebook, and we are recently new on TikTok.
And
is
YouTube.
Yes, and
if you want to see
YouTube.
me dancing bad on TikTok, make sure you check it out.
Oh, it's fun. We have a good time.
And if you guys, if you like these kind of podcasts, let us know on Facebook. We can do more. I think these ones are fun.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
Yeah, it's fun. I had fun doing it.
And if anyone out there wants to share their story on our podcast, give us a message on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
So, until then, we'll see you next week. This has been Middle of the Rez Road, and we'll say see you later.
Bye.
See ya.